Imagine you're walking through a vast, sun-drenched prairie. The air is still. The grass whispers in the wind. And then, you get the feeling you're being watched, not from the trees above, but from the ground itself. You look down, and a pair of brilliant yellow eyes stares right back. This is no ordinary bird. It's a creature of contradictions. Long legs made for running, bright eyes that hunt in the daylight, and a secret weapon that sounds like a deadly reptile. This is the keeper of the underworld, the guardian of the grasslands, the incredible burrowing owl. When we think of owls, we picture silent hunters of the night, perched high in ancient trees. But this little fellow breaks all the rules. The burrowing owl, or Athene cunicularia for the scientifically minded, is a rebel of the owl world. They're small, often no taller than a bottle of soda, with charmingly long legs that seem almost too big for their bodies. These legs aren't just for show, they're for running, and run they do, chasing down insects and other snacks with surprising speed. But their most famous feature, the one that gives them their name, is their very unusual choice of home. So why live in a burrow? In the wide open spaces they call home, like grasslands, deserts, and prairies, there aren't many trees to be found. These clever owls adapted perfectly. They decided if you can't build up, you build down. But they aren't typically expert diggers. They're more like clever real estate agents. They seek out abandoned burrows dug by prairie dogs, ground squirrels, or even tortoises. It's a perfect system. The original architect moves out, and the new feathered tenant moves in. They'll do a little home improvement, of course, tidying up and clearing the entrance. This underground home is the perfect shelter, keeping them safe from predators and the blazing heat of the sun. And here's another rule they break. Unlike most of their cousins, burrowing owls are often active during the day. While they also hunt at night, you can spot them at dawn and dusk, a behavior known as crepuscular. Their menu is incredibly diverse. They are fantastic hunters, feasting on large insects like grasshoppers and beetles, as well as small rodents, lizards, and even other birds. They use every tool they have, from a silent swooping pounce from above to a flat-out sprint across the ground to catch their meal. When a predator, like a coyote or a badger, comes sniffing around their home, the adult owls can fly away, but their helpless chicks are trapped deep inside. This is where the burrowing owl reveals its most astonishing secret, a sound designed to terrify. No, that's not a rattlesnake. That is the sound a young burrowing owl makes when it feels threatened. It's a brilliant trick, a perfect mimic of a deadly predator. Any animal thinking it's found an easy meal will hear that terrifying rattle and think twice, believing a venomous snake is waiting inside. It is a sound of deception, a sound of survival. Deep inside that burrow, a family is raised. The female can lay a huge clutch of eggs, sometimes up to 12. Once they hatch, the burrow becomes a bustling nursery of fluffy, big-eyed owlets. For the first few weeks, they stay underground while their parents work tirelessly to bring them food. Then, one by one, they begin to emerge, blinking in the sunlight. They are curious, clumsy, and absolutely charming. They practice their pouncing skills on twigs, stretch their wings, and learn the ways of the world from their ever-watchful parents. The burrowing owl is facing serious threats due to habitat loss, pesticide use, and road accidents. As grasslands are replaced by farms and cities, and burrow-making animals like prairie dogs are removed, owls lose their homes. In some regions, their populations have dropped so much they are now endangered or threatened. But there is hope. Conservationists are stepping in by building artificial burrows, protecting habitats, and working with communities to help these unique owls survive and thrive. The burrowing owl is a survivor. It's a symbol of adaptation, a feathered piece of magic, and a reminder that nature's most wonderful secrets can often be found right under our feet.